religious protections.
Specific about this. If we legislate same-sex marriage, what's your view, say, about Catholic schools, Islamic schools, in their schools teaching their own view of same-sex marriage, which is contrary to the view of the state then, and implying their own values when it comes to the employment of teachers? What's your view on that issue?
Well, I think this is a really important question, Paul, and I think it is quite clear that these protections already exist in Australia. This is quite separate from the changes to the Marriage Act. These protections already exist. And my experience with people of the faith community, religious leaders, is that they value and respect their gay and lesbian members, employees, colleagues. These provisions already exist.
But you haven't answered the question. The question is, what is your view? What is your view of Catholic institutions and schools continuing to teach their own beliefs and employ those beliefs when it comes to the deployment of staff? What's your view on that?
Well, nothing in the proposed legislation which we strongly support, in any way has implications for the way in which churches make their own rules, whether it's in schools or otherwise.
Do you think the church is entitled to exercise its own beliefs the way I just described?
Well, churches do already have those protections, and I think that's the critical thing. And those protections are, I believe, enshrined in aspects of anti-discrimination law.
You keep talking about protections. Do you believe that the church is entitled to propagate its own views in its own schools and apply those rules to its staff?
We've made it very clear that churches will continue to be able to make their own rules. And what I was wanting to say is that our experience with faith leaders, with clergy, with whether it is a religious school or religious-run hospital or aged care home, is they value and respect their gay and lesbian customers, colleagues, and want them to be treated equally and fairly. Just recently, 500 religious leaders came out in support of marriage equality because they know that this is about our values of fairness and equality.
I'll let you respond to that in a moment, Lyle, but